Hey hockey players, Coach Garner here from hockeytraining.com. In this video, I want to talk to you about the practice of visualization. Now I emphasize practice because visualization is a skill and skills require practice in order to be properly utilized. Just like you weren't an excellent skater the first time you got on the ice, you're not going to be excellent at visualization the first time you sit down and try to practice it. Now, it's no mistake at all that visualization is talked about in some of the top performers in the entire world. If you look at business, if you look at professional athletes, if you look anywhere where you can find true mastery in an art or mastery of a certain area of life, that person at the top, and probably the top 10, all at the top, are going to talk about the ways in which they've used visualization in some way, shape, or form in the past. Visualization is a tool that can be used to your advantage in order to reach your goals and become a better hockey player. But how do we actually do it, and what truly is visualization? Visualization is not passive, and this is why some people have tried it before and then it kind of ends up not being anything that was worth of value to them. But just like anything else in life, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. Visualization is not a passive event. Daydreaming is a passive event. Okay? Visualization is not daydreaming. Daydreaming is a form of self-indulgence, whereas visualization is a form of self-action. Visualization is an active event that you need to set time for and that you need to sit down in a quiet place and do appropriately for 5 to 10 minutes. A lot of people think that putting a picture on their fridge or putting a picture by their computer or putting a picture in their room of what they want to accomplish in the long term is a form of visualization. Let me tell you something. There's nothing conscious about walking past a picture. You're not active in that process. That's a picture in your house. Do you have also the Mona Lisa picture in your house? Do you have also an abstract art picture that doesn't make any sense in your house? Do you visualize those things at any other point in the day, or do they just look kind of pretty on your wall? You see what I'm saying here? Having something in your environment doesn't mean that it's going to intrinsically sew itself into your soul and into your life and create different behaviors or actions. That's why putting a picture on the wall is not a bad thing, because you want to have the end process, the end goal in mind, but visualization is as much about knowing what you want, but visualization is also just as much about visioning yourself being in the process, doing the things that you need to do. I remember back in the day, all my friends back in Lambeth, Ontario, we would get together, and when we were very young, and we would play whatever sport is in the season. It would be maybe baseball in the spring, maybe some soccer in the summer, maybe whatever in the fall, and then always hockey in the winter, and if it wasn't wintertime, it would be mini sticks. But in any case, what we would always do is create scenarios that represent true visualization. We would all get together and then we would say that it's Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs and it's overtime now. And then everybody gets really pumped up and then we go play hockey. We go play street hockey. That's what we go do. That's a form of visualization. Albeit playful and different than what an adult would do, that is a true form of visualization. And if you analyze what's happening there from a sports psychology perspective, you're looking at somebody who has envisioned an environment that's going to demand the highest possible performance from them, but they're entering it in a state of excitement instead of a state of worry. That's the power of visualization. You're going to be able to enter the game without anxiety, without your nervousness, without second guessing yourself, without feeling like an imposter. You're going to go out there like the hockey player that you are and execute the skills that you have. Visualization is used in martial arts all the time. You can hone your technique via visualization and not actual action if you just envision how you're going to counter your opponent, how you're going to throw the strike, how I'm going to sidestep, what's my footwork going to be, what's my stance going to be, what's my rhythm and my pace going to be. These are all things that you can visualize in advance and then create the confidence to go execute that in an area that would have otherwise given you anxiety had you not thought about it beforehand. Hockey is the exact same thing. Take 5 to 10 minutes before a game to work yourself through what's going to happen, because when you know what's going to happen, you are not afraid once it happens, because that is going to be an automatic behavior that you then go execute on the ice. And you can use this in everyday life. Take 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and visualize what you're going to do in the day, which then plans your day that you are able to go execute and do whatever it is you're going to do with your training, your nutrition, your job, your school, and then hockey at the end of the day. Visualization is a practice that you utilize to demonstrate the commitment that you have to yourself to achieve your long-term goal. So to put this thing short, if you are going to incorporate visualization into your hockey training routine, program, and life, I want you to make it active. I want you to be emotionally invested in the process. I don't want you to be passive, and I want you to have the end goal in mind. But more importantly, I need you to utilize visualization to visualize yourself doing the things that you need to do that are ultimately going to get you to the end goal. Because that's what visualization truly is. You need to visualize doing what you need to do instead of visualizing just having the end goal without being involved in the process. That's how people fail. That's what visualization is all about. And that is going to make you a better hockey player.